Welcome back. I'm gonna be talking about accepting my feelings more and not being scared of them. I'm an HSP, a highly sensitive person, I think. um, I ticked off like almost every box of the HSP list anyway. And I just feel a lot. I just feel a lot, and it's a beautiful thing as well, but sometimes it's a bit difficult to manage or to just live with, because you don't want to manage it so much, but that's what I sometimes do. And I realized it doesn't really help, because numbing or suppressing your feelings or just not meeting them the way they show up only makes more tension and friction inside of me. So I've been reflecting on this, and the past few days really been like, okay, I am gonna meet my feelings more. I think this had a lot to do with moving back to Amsterdam after 3.5 years of Berlin. I really felt like maybe my parents or my mum had an expectation of me just really enjoying everything right away, and I think that just also made me, I think I felt pressured to come back here and feel amazing right away, have my whole routine figured out right away, go out, meet people, have fun, do this, do that, be super close with my old friends again, like all these expectations. And all of them require time and patience and just love and change. Like, you know, I might just not connect with everyone that I knew from the past, and that's completely true. I don't. And it takes time to meet people again, and when you meet people again, maybe it's in the first week you're back, but it's still gonna take time to discover if you actually level with them, or if you do, to just spend time with each other. It's gonna take time. So a part of it is that, just this expectation of like, I need to be doing this well and feel good, and I'm up like a lot. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, but a big one actually, now I'm thinking of it, I thought that life after recovery was amazing. Like, literally, I thought it was gonna be so amazing that I would just ride a unicorn every day. I had this I think this huge expectation of like, okay, after recovery I can live and I'm gonna have so much fun and I'm gonna be so alive and everything's gonna be amazing. And I just remember that when it kind of struck me that life is hard, like it has a lot of challenges, it's also beautiful, but it's not just going to be like fun and games all the time. And that actually, hindsight, makes it fun and games, because you know, you have just differences. If it was like fun all the time, it would not really be fun, because you wouldn't know what not fun is. Yeah. Anyway, hope you get what I'm saying. They are like that building, I hope you don't hear it too much. But then I got pretty disappointed with the fact that life has a lot of challenges and it's not fun all the time, and I'm actually at the start of it and I might have recovery behind me and I'm not in an eating disorder anymore, but I now have to kind of tackle all the things that might have led to an eating disorder. And that was just a lot of things with family and this and that and all this trauma, and I still feel that there's a lot of trauma in my body. So yeah, that's a whole new journey, but I am very grateful though. I'm not saying that I would rather stay in the ED, absolutely not, because that's just dead but still walking kind of thing. Walking dead, literally. I don't want to, I'm saying like, I don't want to make like a harmful comment, but it's more like you're just not really fully alive in an eating disorder, and I wasn't fully alive in an eating disorder, and I was just surviving. So yeah, hopefully I can pass on a joke sometimes on here. Because I was a bit of a walking dead. So I think when I was here, it also brought a lot of change. It brought more confrontation with traumas that I ran away from, and just a lot of new impressions and rebuilding friendships or making new friends and new work and new this and new that, and it all takes a lot of energy. And often I think we don't realize that, but it all takes a lot of energy. Go and move somewhere, or don't even move, but like start making new friends, and that's gonna maybe drain you a bit. Well, at least it does with me, because I'm also just very sensitive. So every impression just makes a lot of impact on me in good and bad ways, you know. I know I was very confused as well, because I was also like, okay, I'm feeling pretty tired and depleted, not all the time, but a lot of the time. And because I'm so sensitive, I've talked to others now, and I understand that it's, I guess, more of an HSP thing, that sometimes I have like very high highs and then a dip for maybe a few days. And I almost feel like, is this bipolar or whatever? But it's not that extreme. It's just, I can feel like absolutely amazing, and I can scream and feel blessed and grateful for everything and my whole life and love it so much. And then the next days I can be like, what am I doing? Like, I'm so tired of everything. Can I just, like, I don't want to do anything anymore, and I'm so tired and depleted, and it's all so heavy, and how am I gonna get through this? And I think helping that kind of situation, like, I think what helps in that kind of situation is just accepting that, because I am gonna feel like that many more times in my life, and that's okay too. It's part of it. You don't have to be happy and energized every day. I was just confused, because I thought, what if I'm just doing something that is just making me feel depleted? What if I'm just not getting an adequate amount of sleep, even though I am? But I was like, maybe not. Or what if I don't have enough of a certain type of like nutrient in my body, and I just have to take some supplements, and that's the key. You know, I was really just figuring out like, wait, maybe there is like actually something that I need to be doing. But after talking with my therapist and just doing a lot of self-reflection and trying things out, I'm realizing I think this is just part of life too, and part of the whole process I've been going through. And sure, if getting more sleep or something will always kind of help. I mean, I have enough sleep, but if something else, it can all help, but don't expect that to make you like happy and energized all the time every day, because just not how it works. And that's fine actually, because you can do different kind of things for those type of days. And again, if you're a woman then and you have a menstrual cycle, then anyway, every day is different. So I wanted to share that I am actually gonna allow and meet my feelings more. I'm like actually gonna meet them more, as if it's someone on the street, and I'm curious. Be curious for your feelings, be curious for your emotions. Go up to them, shake their hand, ask them who they are. That would be like, what emotion are you? Are you angry? Are you disappointed? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you excited? Who they are and where they come from. Why am I angry? Why am I this? And most of the time you don't really have a direct answer right away, but how I sometimes support myself in that is journaling, just journaling about it, or music really helps me, or just moving a bit, or talking with someone, or then that makes me discover it a bit more, like, okay, what's actually happening here. And yeah, also putting on like warm clothes or just comfortable clothes and some music, those kind of things. So it might be different for you, but those kind of things make me feel more safe. And it also makes a lot of sense, because if you are just comfortable and warm with the stuff you're wearing, then your body already feels more relaxed, right? So it will feel more safe. But yeah, music is also a huge thing for me. But sometimes it also just looks like I just want to put on a TV show, or I just want to have some nice food or whatever. But yeah, do remain curious for your feelings and your emotions, and just allow them, because fighting is never gonna work. So yeah, I wanted to just share that, because yeah, I think it would help me to watch this again. Like maybe in a week I'm like fighting it a little bit inside of me without really, unconsciously doing that. And then if I watch this again, I'm like, okay, meet them, shake their hand, support myself with music, and talk about it and let it out. Just let it out, because emotions and feelings, they can't actually harm me. What harms me the most is when I fight them. Literally, when I fight them. They can't actually harm me. Shine a light on them. Shine a light on the dark things, because dark things can't survive when you shine light on them. That was it. Be kind to yourself. Meet your feelings. Be kind. Be gentle. Take your time. You don't have to do everything all at once. I know sometimes that drive is there, but it's actually a beautiful thing that you want to do so many things, or just you want to feel better, because it just shows you care. But to accept and allow everything, and I know that's not as easy as I'm saying it right now, but it really is the key. Like fighting yourself, fighting your feelings inside is just not helpful, and meeting them with curiosity and supporting yourself enough with safety tools in whatever way that is for you. And also don't stress about it if it looks different for you than for other people, and that it just, like do whatever is needed, and it will always change a bit too. Change is our only promised thing, so that's quite a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to work now. Bye! And I would really appreciate if you said hello in the comments, because yeah, that's just really nice. I love it. I had one comment and I was so happy. Okay,